Hi, it's Chris, and here we are. It's Gizmo Sunday, and today's gizmo is this contact instrument, Tom Factory from Fracture Sounds. I'm looking at it here in Contact 7, and it's a collection of orchestral toms and associated drums like rototoms and octobans, as well as kicks, recorded in a big space. It's got an epic sound, but it's not just about a lot of reverb on a drum hit because there's tons of possibilities for sculpting the sounds, including saturation and compression, width, different kinds of reverbs, microphone placements, and a terrific sort of rhythmic sequencer that I know, just find very useful in my work to score. Well, let's take a look at it. Well, Tom Factory comes with a lot of content. There's tons of different samples and patches as a result. Just looking over here, right now I have the concert tom ensembles loaded, which means we've got layers of a bunch of different toms, but we've got um, essentials as well, which include various kinds of mixes. And then within those types of essentials, everything put together, like I've been using the punchy mix for now. We've got various sort of focuses, including just deep drums or just the concert toms, et cetera, et cetera. Octobans are a fun sort of small tuned drum, and they've got just clicks and clacks. Unbelievably useful to have something like that. Right now, this ensemble is kind of just what you'd expect. Listen to the quality of the sound. So I'm just going to play a few of the instruments. Each of these colors represent kind of like the same drum, so I can do rolls. You can hear multiple round robin samples, including some flams as well, right? They've included rim shots with these as well. And when you have kind of everything pumping at once, it can be a very, very big sound. Well, that's the tom ensemble. Let's take a look at the deep drums because it's one of my favorites. It's basically kick drums and it's got oomph. When you record these, you're going to record them with your own compressors and your own saturators and stuff. But we do have some squash and some saturation built in. So let's see what we get. Well, like I said, the clicks and clacks are super fun. Check it out. Listen, let's go to the rhythm page. So here we've got a sort of simple concept, two of them. There's a velocity sequencer, and you can set the number of steps, 1 to 32. You can load and save these so you set your favorite ones. Let's do something simple like a little rhythm that kind of has some offbeats. There's an upbeat 16th. Now, if I turn this on, off and on, and I play a couple of notes, I'll get like a terrific ensemble. Now, I can loosen up velocity and timing and get a very humanized effect. Now, here's what I love about this sequencer. So I'm going to start one note. You can see that animated orange ball. And if I start a second note in a different place, I get the sequencer devoted to that second note. Essentially, it's polyphonic. The timing is tight, and yet they're all cycling the same rhythm, offset by, whatever I choose. Now that is great because it means just with a single rhythm, I can get a pretty strong effect. Now, I'm going to turn on the filter. With the filter wide open, you're going to get everything. But let's do a little filter curve. Right? You hear it? What if we take that filter curve and make it a little bit longer than the step length? This will be interesting, right? Let's do the same thing with one of the ensembles. So this is kind of fun because I've got a rhythm, sounds like this. And I've got a filter that's got some low pass and some high pass. So I can grab the bottom and just hear the highs on some sounds. Now, of course, while this is percolating, I can play individual notes. Listen, let's just take away a bunch of things. So we'll have like a lot of empty spaces and we can really hear the effect of the staggered entrances. Very dynamic and super playable. I actually feel like connected to the sound in a way that I very frequently don't with these one finger genius type, arpeggiators or, sequencing tricks. I'll just reach for this instead of reaching for, one of those pre-existing drum loop type things. It's so easy to get a really good, strong sound right out of the box. We've got a mix they called XXL. Yay. That's so much fun. Fracture sounds. They have a couple of my other favorite instruments. They've done a just terrific upright piano, and this is just a ball, though. I mean, I'm available now. Just came out a couple days ago, and I'm really grateful to them for them sending it this way. I can easily see this just making its way into my, I guess what I call it, my commercial template. Great for these times when you need to just create these big percolating percussion stacks for trailer music, underscores, industrials. I do industrials a lot. And sometimes you just need that energy and you want to be able to control exactly what that energy is without grabbing an audio loop. Well, here's the approach. Listen, I hope this has been useful. Like and subscribe and ding the bell. You'll be notified when I do my videos, and I'll see you next time.